Hi everyone, Eve Anastasia here, and welcome to my esoteric channel. We're on a journey here through the minor arcana of the tarot. The tarot deck that we're using is the Rider-Waite deck, which was created by Arthur E. Waite, and the illustrator is Pamela Coleman Smith, both members of the Order of the Golden Dawn, Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. I spoke briefly about this in the introduction to So You Want to Learn the Tarot. Well, today we're going to be in the world of Isaiah. Just briefly, there are four worlds connected to the Kabbalah, and those four worlds are directly related to fire, air, water, and earth. And each one of them has their own specific aspect. We are in the expressive world today in Isaiah, and a world of action and physical world. So that's where we're today. As we go through the rest of the deck, we're going to be touching on these other worlds here and how they connect. Because it is Earth, we're going to be dealing with either shields or pentacles, and today we will be looking at pentacles. Also, on the Tree of Life, we are in number 2 here, and this is Hokmah or Chokmah. Last time we were in Kether, we're going down, we're descending the tree, and we're at the top of the pillar of mercy. On the other end, you guessed it, it's severity. And then we have a balancing point, which is the middle pillar, which will expand more as we grow through this series. Excuse me. So the true tarot is symbolism. It speaks no other language and offers no other signs. It allows us to place the past in a meaningful perspective, helps us to understand the present, and then it gives us alternatives for our future. That's the beauty of tarot. So we are in the minor arcana, and these are events or experiences that shape our reality at present. So we are dealing with the number 2 today, as I explained on the Tree of Life, but it's a dancing of opposites, the essence of balance, and finding harmony. So you can see that there's 2 pentacles here. This gentleman here is juggling them around. There's an ocean in the background here that looks a little tumultuous with a couple of boats there. And this person is definitely very active. There's a lot of activity in this card, and it's also showing that through the sign there, the illustration of the infinity sign, he seems to be juggling around quite a bit. So if we look at the infinity sign, it represents cycles, it represents balance. It also signifies interconnectedness and the flow of energy of those things. So the other items in here of symbolism are the ocean itself, which is the vastness of emotion and the depth of mystery. It deals with the subconscious and how that connects with the conscious. So we've got a flow of energy from subconscious to unconscious and back and forth. And that's very relative here on this plane of existence of Earth, of Isaiah, where everything is actually like physical. This is the only world really where we deal with conscious and unconscious things. Also, the boats they're about a journey, and it also helps us navigate the waters of that journey. But as you can see, the water is very, active and not steady. And this card and its symbolism is definitely showing us things as far as, juggling a lot of stuff. The balancing of 2 things, change, play, uncertainty, experimentation, and adaptability. I know when I was going to school, work, and maintaining relationships, there was a lot to juggle. So we are dealing with upright and reverse positions here. Reverse just means it's been dealt upside down. And that aspect of the card is going to show us that there's overwhelming emotions, the lack of efficiency, and letting go of tasks that may be important to our goals. So normally an upright and reverse position, usually the reverse aspect is the negative aspects of the interpretation of the card. But that's not always true, because sometimes we have some negative cards, which would be in reverse, that would give us, a positive outcome. Also, not all readers read the cards with an upright and reverse position. And I'd like to, support that, because when we're dealing with just the elemental influences of these cards, we have a better idea of how they intermingle with each other, especially in a layout. It's hard to express that in just the card itself. We would need other cards to definitely solidify these ideas. So I want to also say that Capricorn is also, the zodiac sign of Capricorn is also associated with this card. It's a cardinal sign, which is an expressive, cardinal meaning expressive, and a sense of birth, really, for the cardinal Capricorn sign. The cardinal means birth, expressive, new ideas and stuff. And also, the planetary influence of this card is Saturn. And if anybody knows anything about Saturn, it's a very challenging planet. We're always going to have some kind of adversity, which teaches us discipline and responsibility. So it's a wonderful planetary influence in that regard. And maybe that's just the idea of this card, is that because of all this juggling, we have to really get it down to what's really important and where we're putting our energy. And through that, we're learning discipline and responsibility. So any comments, questions, concerns, please do leave them in the comments below. Also, please do subscribe to the channel, because there's lots more to come. On to the next card.